Good evening, listeners. I am your host, Edward, and tonight on Detective Radio, we bring you Dorothy L. Sayers' Clouds of Witness, a foggy Yorkshire moor, a family scandal, and a murder that threatens to shatter honor itself. Only Lord Peter Wimsey, gentleman detective of wit and charm, can uncover the truth hidden in the shadows. Stay with us as Clouds of Witness unfolds. This episode is longer than the usual episodes. Hence, we have divided it into two videos, Part 1 and 2. The chapter timestamps and video links will be there in the descriptions, so you can pause or resume from the chapters as you please. If you like this episode, please do hype our video so that we can reach to more audience. And if you are new to our channel, do hit the subscribe button. We bring you interesting radio stories every week.
Good morning, my lord. Your lordship's bath water is ready.
That sounded so refreshing, Bunter. Would you mind saying it again?
Your bath water is ready, my lord.
Very agreeable. Contrast, you see, Bunter. Contrast is life. Corsica yesterday, Paris today, and then dear old London.
That'll be the coffee and rolls, my lord.
Bring them into the bathroom, Bunter, would you? I can't wait to soak the dust of Corsica off my aching limbs.
Coffee, rolls, butter, any English marmalade? His lordship is very partial to Oxford marmalade.
You wish for jam, monsieur?
Never mind. Jam for breakfast. Here we are, my lord.
Thank you. Let's try and balance it on this bath tray, Bunter, would you? Is that the Times you got there?
Yes, today's, my lord. It arrived by aeroplane this morning.
Amazing. Today's Times in Paris at... What is the time, Bunter?
5 minutes to 10, my lord.
5 minutes... Look, I told you to let me sleep. What on earth made you wake me at this hour?
I had no doubt your lordship would be wishing to go to Riddlesdale at once.
Oh, Riddlesdale? Why, what's the matter? Anything wrong?
The headline, my lord.
What's it say?
Riddlesdale inquest. Duke of Denver arrested on murder charge.
Gerald? Good grief, let's have a look, Bunter. Well, upon my soul. When's the next train?
I beg your lordship's pardon. I took the liberty to book seats in the aeroplane Victoria. She starts at 11:30.
Yeah, you did quite right, Bunter. Dear me, poor old Gerald arrested for murder. Always hated my being mixed up with the police. Now he's mixed up with them himself. How very distressing to a brother. Well, I suppose one must have breakfast.
Yes, my lord. There's a full account of the inquest in the paper, my lord.
Well, read it, Bunter, would you, while I take a little nourishment? Who's on the case, by the way?
Mr. Parker, my lord.
Parker? Oh, I say that is good. Splendid old Parker. Even so, it's just awkward for my brother having no turn for criminology, what? Uncommonly worrying for the poor old lad. Yeah, well, read on, Bunter, read on.
The inquest was held today at Riddlesdale in the North Riding of Yorkshire on the body of Captain Denis Cathcart. The tragedy occurred at the Duke of Denver's shooting lodge on the night of October the 13th. The Duke of Denver gave evidence.
I was returning from a stroll in the garden.
At 3 o'clock in the morning?
That's right. And my foot struck against something. I switched on my electric torch and saw at my feet the body of Denis Cathcart.
Did you realize he was dead?
Oh, absolutely. I turned him over to make certain and saw that he'd been shot in the chest. Then I heard a cry in the conservatory and saw my sister, Lady Mary, at the door.
Did she say anything?
Yes, she said, "Oh, God, Gerald, you've killed him."
Quiet, please. Were you surprised by that remark?
Well, I was so shocked and surprised by the whole thing. I think I said to her, "Don't look," and she said, "Oh, it's Denis. What can have happened?" and I sent her to the house to rouse everybody.
Do you remember how she was dressed?
I don't think she was in her pyjamas. I think that she had a coat on.
I understand that Lady Mary Wimsey was engaged to the deceased.
Yes.
He was well known to you?
He was a son of an old friend of my father's. Parents are dead. I believe he lived chiefly abroad. I ran across him during the war, and in 1919 he came to stay at Denver. He became engaged to my sister at the beginning of this year.
With your consent?
Yes, certainly.
What kind of man was he?
Well, he was a sahib and all that. I think he lived on his income. His father was well off. I never heard anything against him until that evening.
What was that?
Well, if anybody but Tommy Freeborn had said it, I would never have believed it.
I must ask your grace of what exactly you had to accuse the deceased.
Well, I didn't exactly accuse him. An old friend of mine made a suggestion. I thought it must all be a mistake. So I went to Cathcart, and to my amazement, he practically admitted it. Then we both got angry, and he told me to go to the devil and rushed out of the house.
Will your grace give me, as far as you can remember, the exact history of this quarrel?
We'd had a long day shooting, and at about 9:30 we felt like turning in. My sister and Mrs. Pettigrew Robinson toddled on up, and we were having a last peg in the billiard room when Fleming, that's my man, came in with the letters. They come any old time. We are about 2.5 miles from the village, you understand? No, actually, just then I was in the gun room. There was this letter from Tom Freeborn. I used to know him at the house.
Whose house?
Christchurch, Oxford. He wrote to say he'd seen the announcement of the engagement in Egypt.
In Egypt?
I mean, he was in Egypt. Tom Freeborn. He said, would I excuse him for interfering? But did I know who Cathcart was? Said he'd met him in Paris during the war, and he lived by cheating at cards. I thought I ought to know.
What did you do?
Well, I went and knocked at Cathcart's door. He said, who the devil's that, or something of the sort. And I went in and said, can I have a word with you? Well, cut it short then, he said. I was surprised. He wasn't usually rude. Well, I said, fact is, I've had a letter from an old friend of mine, and he says he met you in Paris. What the hell do you want to come talking to me about Paris for, he said, in a most uncommonly unpleasant way. Well, I said, don't talk like that, because it's misleading under the circumstances. What are you driving at, says Cathcart. Spit it out and go to bed. I said, all right, I will. It's from a man called Freeborn, and he says you lived by cheating at cards. Well, I thought he'd break out at that, but all he said was, what about it? I said, well, it's not the sort of thing I'm going to believe like that, right bang slap off without any proof. And then he said a funny thing. He said, beliefs don't matter. It's what one knows about people. Do you mean to say you don't deny it, I said. It's no good my denying it, he said. You must make up your own mind. Nobody could disprove it. And then he jumped up, nearly knocking the table over, and said, I don't care what you think or what you do, if you'll only get out. Now, look here, I said. I'm sure there must be some mistake. Only you being engaged to Mary, I am naturally concerned. Oh, he said, if that's what's worrying you, it needn't. That's off. I said, what? He said, our engagement. Off, I said. But I was talking to Mary about it only yesterday. Who the hell do you think you are to come here and jilt my sister? You can get out, I said. I've no use for swine like you. I will, he said, and he pushed past me and slammed downstairs and out of the front door and banged it after him.
What did you do?
I shouted to him not to be a silly fool. It was pouring with rain and beastly cold. He didn't come back. I told Fleming to leave the conservatory door open in case he thought better of it.
And then what did you do?
I went to bed.
Can you suggest any explanation for Cathcart's behaviour?
I think he must somehow have got wind of that letter and realised that the game was up.
Did you do anything further in the matter?
No, I didn't want to go out hunting for the fellow. I was too angry. Besides, I thought he'd change his mind before long. It was a brute of a night, and he'd only a dinner jacket.
Then you just went quietly to bed and never saw the deceased again?
And not till I fell over him outside the conservatory at 3 in the morning.
Ah, yes. Now, can you tell us how you came to be out of doors at that time?
I didn't sleep well. I went out for a stroll.
At 3 o'clock in the morning?
My wife's away.
Look it, chap! Silence! You got up at that hour of an October night to take a walk in the pouring rain?
Just a stroll.
Exactly where did you go?
Oh, roundabout.
You heard no shot?
No.
Did you go far away from the conservatory door?
Well, I was some way away. Perhaps that's why I didn't hear anything.
Were you as much as a quarter of a mile away?
Oh, I should think I was. Oh, yes, quite.
You must have left the grounds, then.
Oh, I think I did. Yes. I walked about on the moor a bit, you know.
Can you show us the letter you had from Mr. Freeborn?
Oh, certainly, if I can find it. I thought I put it in my pocket, but later, when I looked for it, I couldn't find it.
Can you have accidentally destroyed it?
No. No, I'm sure I remember putting it in my... Ah, yes, I remember now. I did destroy it.
That is unfortunate. Perhaps you kept the envelope.
No, I didn't.
Then you could show the jury no proof of having received it.
Well, not unless Fleming remembers it.
No doubt we can check that way. Thank you, Your Grace. Call Lady Mary Wimsey. Lady Mary, I'm aware that this must be a very harrowing ordeal for you. I shall endeavour to make it as easy as I can. How long have you been engaged with the deceased?
About 8 months.
You are quite happy?
Quite.
Did he tell you much about his previous life?
We were not given to mutual confidences. We usually discussed subjects of common interest.
Did you gather at any time that Captain Cathcart had anything on his mind?
Not particularly.
Did he speak of his life in Paris?
He spoke of theatres and amusements there. I was staying in Paris with some friends last February, and he took us about. That was shortly after our engagement.
Did he ever speak of playing cards in Paris?
I don't remember.
You never heard him complain of being hard up?
Everybody complains of that, don't they?
Was he a man of cheerful disposition?
He was very moody.
Did you know about the deceased wishing to break off the engagement?
No, I did not.
There had been no quarrel?
No.
So far as you knew on the Wednesday evening, you were still engaged to the deceased, with every prospect of being married to him shortly?
Yes, of course.
He was not, forgive me this very painful question, the sort of man who would have been likely to lay violent hands on himself?
I never thought... Well, I suppose he might have done. That would explain it, wouldn't it?
Now, Lady Mary, will you tell us exactly what you heard and saw on Wednesday night and Thursday morning?
Mrs. Pettigrew Robinson and I went up to bed about 9:30, leaving the men downstairs. At about 10:15, I heard 2 men talking loudly, and then I heard someone run downstairs and bang the front door. Then I went to bed.
What happened next?
I woke up at 3 o'clock.
What wakened you?
I heard a shot.
You were not awake before you heard it?
I may have been partly awake. I listened for a few minutes, and then I went down to see if anything was wrong.
Why did you not call your brother or some other gentleman?
Why should I? Thought it was probably only poachers.
So you went downstairs by yourself. That was very plucky of you, Lady Mary. Did you go immediately?
Not quite immediately. I put on walking shoes over bare feet, a heavy coat and a woolly cap. It may have been 5 minutes after hearing the shot that I went downstairs to the conservatory.
Why did you go out that way?
It was quicker. When I got there, I saw a man outside bending over something on the ground. When he looked up, I was astonished to see my brother.
Before you saw who it was, what did you expect?
I thought it was burglars.
His Grace has told us that when you saw him, you cried out, "Oh, God, you've killed him." Can you tell us why you did that?
I thought my brother must have come upon the burglar and fired at him in self-defence.
Quite so. You knew that the Duke possessed a revolver?
Oh, yes. I think so.
What did you do next?
My brother sent me up to get help. I knocked up Mr. Arbuthnot and Mr. and Mrs. Pettigrew Robinson. Then I suddenly felt very faint. And I went back to my bedroom and took some sal-volatile. Everybody was running about. I couldn't bear it.
Usher, take Lady Mary downstairs and give her every assistance. You are the Honourable Frederick Arbuthnot.
Afraid so. I mean, yes.
Can you remember the night of Wednesday, October the 13th?
Rather. Never forget it.
Will you tell the court what happened?
Well, I turned in with the rest of the crowd a little before 10. Left Denver downstairs, but heard him come up later.
How much later?
I didn't look at me watch. I was brushing my teeth at the time. Then I got into bed and turned the gas off. Or rather, I turned the gas off and then got into bed. And then I heard shouting coming from Cathcart's room. Then somebody slammed a door and ran down the stairs hell for leather. Well, for all I knew, the place was on fire, so I jumped out of bed and made a beeline for the door. Opened it, and there was old Denver just standing there.
Did he say anything to you?
Well, actually, I said, "Hello, Denver, what's the row?"
And then?
Then he rushed into his own bedroom and shouted out of the window.
What did he shout?
"Don't be an ass, man."
Did he sound angry?
Very. But that didn't mean anything. He was always like that. More dust and kick.
Did you know Denis Cathcart?
Not very well.
Did you form an opinion as to his character?
Yes.
What was it?
Didn't like him.
Any particular reason?
Lord, no.
Have you ever heard that he cheated at cards?
Certainly not.
You saw him with Lady Mary several times.
Yes.
Did you notice anything particular in his manner to her that evening?
No, not at all.
Or hers to him?
No, but I'm not an observant type. I thought the dust up none of my business. Went to bed and to sleep.
And did you hear anything further that night?
Nothing. Until poor little Mary knocked me up. Then I toggled down and found Denver bathed in Cathcart's head.
Did you hear a shot?
No, not a sound.
Thank you, that's all. Call Mr. Pettigrew Robinson.
Mr. Pettigrew Robinson.
You are Alfred James Pettigrew Robinson.
I am.
Did you go up to bed at the same time as the others on Wednesday night of October the 13th?
Yes.
What did you hear when you got up to the bedroom?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Not when I got up to the bedroom, no.
Did you hear anything later?
Yes.
What did you hear?
Quarrelling.
Who was quarrelling?
Sounded like our host and Cathcart.
What did you do?
Opened my door. There was Denver.
What was he doing?
Shouting down to his man to leave the door of the conservatory open. Then he went back to his bedroom.
Did you speak to him?
I said, "What's up, Denver?"
What's up?
Denver.
What's up, Denver?
Yes.
And what did he say?
Nothing. Just closed his bedroom door.
And what happened after that?
Nothing until about 11:30. Then I heard his door open again and someone tiptoed down the passage.
Did you hear anyone return?
No, I went to sleep.
Thank you. Call the next witness.
Lydia Violet Cathcart.
My nephew's notions were always very French. He was educated abroad. After my brother's death, I was left executrix of the will and guardian until Denis came of age. Then he came into 10,000 a year. It was in some kind of foreign property. I benefited from the will also and converted my shares into British securities. I cannot say what Denis did with his.
Did he play cards, to your knowledge?
I believe he was very good at cards.
Did he, to your knowledge, ever cheat?
No, but it wouldn't surprise me. I believe the people he consorted with in Paris were most undesirable. I never met any of them myself, I am pleased to say. I have never been to France.
Silence! Thank you, Miss Cathcart. Call the next witness.
John Thomas Hardrow.
Oh, yes.
You are John Thomas Hardrow.
Yes, sir.
You live in a cottage in the grounds of Riddlesdale Lodge.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear a shot fired on the night of Wednesday?
I heard a shot about 10 minutes to 12.
Was that unusual?
No, sir. It's a good poaching country round there.
You thought it was poachers?
Yes, sir.
Did you do anything about it?
I got up and went out with my gun. But I saw never a soul, dead or alive. I went back to bed about 1 o'clock.
Did you fire your gun at any time?
No, sir.
Did you hear any more shots?
Only that one shot. Then I went to sleep again and was wakened by chauffeur going for the doctor.
What time was that?
Oh, about 3:15.
Thank you. You may stand down. Call the next witness. You are Inspector Craigs.
I am.
Will you tell us what happened on the morning of Thursday, October the 14th?
Accompanied by Dr. Thorpe, I examined the body, which was lying on its back just outside the conservatory door, near the open well. As soon as it became light enough, I examined the ground thereabouts and discovered several bloodstains along the path and signs that the body had been dragged along it. The blood tracks led to the shrubbery. In the shrubbery, I found a pool of blood and a revolver. The deceased wore a dinner jacket. He had no hat or overcoat and was wet through. I searched the deceased's pockets and his bedroom, but found no clue which could shed light on the circumstances.
Is that all you have to say?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Recall the Duke of Denver.
The Duke of Denver?
I should like to ask your grace whether you ever saw the deceased with a revolver.
Not since the war.
You do not know if he carried one about with him.
I've no idea.
You can make no guess, I suppose, to whom this revolver belongs?
That's my revolver. Out of the study table drawer. How did you get hold of that?
You are certain?
I'm positive. I saw it there only the other day when I was hunting out some photos of Mary for Cathcart.
Did you keep it loaded?
Lord, no.
Did anybody else know that the revolver was there?
Well, Fleming did, I think. I don't know of anybody else.
Thank you, your grace. That will be all. The court will adjourn for 2 hours prior to my summing up.
I don't like the sound of that coroner one little bit. How did he sum up? Just read the end, would you?
If you feel justified in laying the killing at any person's door, then you must allow no respect of persons to prevent you from doing your duty.
Well, that's that, Bunter, old sport. Just about done for poor old Jerry, what? What could 12 good men and true possibly say to that?
Quite, my lord. After retiring for 10 minutes, the jury returned a verdict of wilful murder against Gerald, Duke of Denver.
Bloaters for breakfast, I say.
Personally, I like fish.
Good for the old memory, what? Where are the ladies, Mr. Parker?
Lady Mary's in her bedroom, resting. The others have gone to church.
Weren't they getting stared at, what?
The Duchess thought it didn't matter.
All those bounders round here are socialists and Methodists.
And if they're Methodists, they'll not be at church.
You bet they will. There's anything to see. It'll be better than a funeral to them. What about you, Parker? Aren't you Scotland Yard people churchgoers?
Some of us are, when we're not on duty.
I expect you'll clear this murder up in no time, what?
Well, I'll do my best. And besides, I'll probably have some help on the job.
The young lad who was in court with you?
No, he's gone back to London. I'm hoping for Her Grace's brother-in-law.
Not old Peter, surely.
Wimsey would be one of the finest detectives in England if he wasn't lazy.
He's a rummy old bird. Ought to be here, what? If anything happens to old Denver, he's head of the family, ain't he? Until little pickled gherkins comes of age. Oh, what's that?
Morning, dear old things. Well, how are we all?
Peter, my dear old bean.
No, don't trouble to get up, Freddie. I'd simply hate to inconvenience you.
I'm bloated.
Well, we've got Pedigree Robinson. You owe me £50 this last September year.
What nonsense, eh?
Charles, old man, what a damn reliable old bird you are. Always on the spot like that patent ointment thing, what?
How did you get here so quickly?
Aeroplane. The Victoria from Paris to Croydon, North Eastern to Northallerton, and damn bad roads the rest of the way and a puncture just below Riddlesdale. Damn bad bed at the Lord in Glory, too. However, I thought I'd blow in here for the last sausage if I was lucky.
There aren't any.
What? Sunday morning in an English family and no sausages. God bless my soul, what is the world coming to?
Well, there is some curry.
Oh, thanks for that. Here, I say you needn't be so stingy about it. I've been travelling for 3 days on end. Well, old Gerald's been and gone and done it this time, what?
It's a pity you didn't arrive in time to see him.
Yes, well, that's all right. I'll look him up in quad. I'm sorry for poor old Mary there. How is she?
She's not to be disturbed, so Helen says.
Yeah, well, she'll keep. Today, Parker and I hold high revel. He shows me all the bloody footprints.
I say.
That's all right, Pettigrew. That ain't swearing. That's an adjective of quality. I hope they aren't all washed away, by the way.
No, I've got most of them under flower pots.
Then pass me the bread and squish and tell me all about it.
Episode 2, Mudstains and Bloodstains. Lord Peter Wimsey's brother, the Duke of Denver, stands accused of murder following the death by shooting of Captain Denis Cathcart, Lady Mary Wimsey's fiancé. Lord Peter has rushed over from Paris to join the family, the house guests, and his friend Inspector Parker at Riddlesdale Lodge in Yorkshire, the scene of the crime.
Frankly, I think you mucked it up between you.
The coroner took an awful lot of liberties. I'm afraid that was partly my fault.
Oh, how's that, Charles?
Well, the local inspector resented the superintendent getting in touch with the yard over his head. By the time I turned up on Friday, the inspector and the coroner were already as thick as thieves, fixed the inquest for that morning, produced their blessed evidence as dramatically as possible, all before I could do a thing.
Irritating.
But the worst aspect of it was the way they tramped round that garden and destroyed most of the evidence.
What about the medical evidence? They couldn't spoil that, I take it.
Oh, that was all right as far as it went. Cathcart was shot through the lungs.
And he didn't shoot himself.
You sound pretty sure about that, Freddie.
I didn't say anything at the inquest because I didn't want to upset old Denver's story, but between you and me, all that stuff about Cathcart being upset and go to blazes in his manner was all my whiskers.
How do you know that?
Why, my dear man, Cathcart and I toddled up to bed together, and I was feeling fed up, having dropped a lot on some mining shares, besides missing everything I'd shot at in the morning. I said something to Cathcart about the world being a damn fool place. I can see him now. He stopped on his tracks on the stairs. Actually, he said, it's a damn good place, and I'm going to ask Mary to fix the date of the wedding tomorrow. And then we'll go and live in Paris, where they understand.
Understand what?
Well, he actually mentioned the word.
What word?
Sex. And he marched off to bed, whistling.
He's embarrassed, most likely.
Not a bit of it. Cocky.
Brought up abroad in the county with the fellow's temperament. Well, here's hoping that you and Mr. Parker will find out something about it. We can't have old Denver cooped up in prison with the birds so good this year. I expect you'll want to make a tour of inspection, Mr. Parker. Billiards, Freddie?
I'm not on form, Pettigrew Robinson.
Well, I'll give you 100.
Done.
See you later, Peter.
Yes, toodaloo.
And I've been thoroughly thrashed for my generosity.
Well, I'm glad you came, Charles.
Thanks, Peter. Well, where do we start?
Well, assuming that Cathcart was in a happy frame of mind when he went to bed, I think we should start in his bedroom.
Oh, right.
It's only fair to tell you, old lad, that I'm setting off with the assumption that my brother didn't do it.
I'm sure he didn't.
No. Now, look here. It's your job to pour cold water and to doubt all my conclusions.
I'll do my best. Here we are.
A trifle Spartan.
Everything's just as it was. Craig's had that much sense. According to your brother, Peter, when he charged Cathcart with cheating at cards, he jumped up, nearly knocking the table over, and that would be the table there.
Yes. So Cathcart was sitting here. He pushed the chair back violently and rumpled the carpet. Yes, here we are. So what was he doing? It wasn't reading, there's no book about. Writing, do you think? No, nothing here but a virgin sheet of blotting paper.
He might have written in pencil.
Yes, true, old Killjoy, so he might. Well, if he did, he shoved the paper into his pocket when Gerald came in, because it ain't here. But he didn't do that, because it wasn't found on his body, so he wasn't writing.
Of course, he might have thrown the paper somewhere outside. I haven't been all over the grounds.
How long was he down there?
Well, if we accept the gamekeeper's evidence that the shot he heard was the shot at 11:50, well, then Cathcart had an hour and a half to dispose of any note he might have been writing.
Very well. Let's say that there is nothing to show he was writing. Will that do? Right, now then. Cathcart sat here in a brown study.
So your brother said.
Now, don't overdo it, Charles. Let's have a look at the dressing table.
Yes, a nice tortoiseshell toilet set.
The scent is Baissé du Soir. I say, very fetching. New to me. I must draw Bunter's attention to it. Manicure set, too. Oh, he's a particular sort of chap. You know, I never quite understood Mary taking up with him. Then I never quite understood Mary. You remember, she got caught up with some pacifist waller. Rather deuced irritating. Particularly with the war on. Let her down badly. Presumably, her taste in men underwent a change. What about his papers?
No, not much here. I think all his important papers are in Paris. He has a flat there.
Didn't he have a place in London?
Yes, a room in Albany. I've telephoned them to lock it until we get there.
No letters?
No, not a line.
Built-in instinct for self-preservation. Books. Let's have a look. South Wind. Our young friend works out very true to type. Man on Lesko. Anything else I ought to look at?
I don't think so. No, I've gone through everything. Where then?
Well, let's go downstairs. Tell me, who occupies the other rooms?
Well, that's your brother's bedroom, cleaned and dusted and generally ruined for the purposes of investigation. And when the Duchess arrived, I couldn't very well keep her out of her own bedroom.
No, of course not. I wonder where he put that letter from Freeborn.
Oh, no one's got a word out of him about that. Stands to reason, having accused Cathcart of being a rascal, he'd have held on to the evidence, unless, of course, the letter referred to some entanglement your brother had years ago, something he'd prefer the Duchess not to...
I say now, that's an idea. Yeah, there were occasions, mild ones, I grant you, but Helen would make the most of them. Still, when it comes to the gallows...
Yes, do you think he realises, imaginatively, that it's possible to hang an English peer for murder on circumstantial evidence?
Imagination ain't Gerald's strong point. I suppose they do hang peers. I mean, they can't behead 'em on Tower Hill or anything.
Well, they hanged the Earl of Ferrers in 1760, and he was dissected and anatomised afterwards, but that part of the treatment's obsolete.
We'll tell Gerald about it and perhaps persuade him to take the matter seriously. Do you know what he wore on Wednesday night?
Heavy boots, but he had them cleaned, and he wore leggings as well.
Rather an elaborate precaution for a stroll in the garden, right?
Yeah. This is the way, through the conservatory.
Flowers look healthy enough. Gardener been into water?
Yes, Peter, but I think he kept on the mats. I gave him strict instructions. Oh, here you are now. I've managed to identify most of the footmarks. Now, these are the Duke's.
Yes.
You see the gravel's discoloured?
Blood, eh?
Yeah, right. Now, here, he trips over the body, and here's where he kneeled. There's 2 knee marks.
Yeah.
And then he went up to the house. He left fairly good impressions in black mud just inside the door.
Well, that supports old Gerald's story so far.
Now, this one I take to be Lady Mary's.
Very probably. Strong walking shoes.
Yeah, and here they are again, going back to the conservatory.
Yes, well, they're clear enough. Hello. Who put what down here?
Where?
Between the cacti.
Is it a footprint?
Oh, we're in trouble if it is.
Oh, why?
Because it's damn near a yard long.
Was it a bar or something like that?
My private opinion is that it was a suitcase.
Well, why a suitcase?
Why, indeed. But it is just possible somebody might have shoved it here if they were caught with it, say at 3 o'clock in the morning and didn't want to be seen.
And when would they have taken it away?
Almost immediately. Or even the Neanderthal Cricks could hardly have failed to notice it.
You think someone tried to hide it temporarily?
Yes. Gerald or Cathcart? Or possibly Mary.
What about a person unknown?
Who's he?
Come out here. I've been waiting to show you these footprints. I've preserved them under this coconut matting. What do you think of those?
Oh, well done, Charles.
They belong to nobody I've seen or heard of.
Hooray! Then downward from the steep hill's edge they tracked the footmarks small. Only they're largish. Boot size number 10, I'd say.
I traced the same footprints into the shrubbery and to where they came out into the wood.
Good. But at the moment I'm more interested in where they came from. Out here, the gravel's too hard to show anything.
Well, there was a lot of blood and traces of dragging.
Pebbles displaced and blood smears. Why did the person unknown insist on dragging a corpse that wasn't quite dead towards the house?
I don't know. Well, that's what he did. Now, give me a hand with this tarpaulin. This is where they found the handkerchief and the revolver. The rain's messed it all up.
Blood's still visible.
Yes, a lot of it, too.
Well, let's get down and look at it with the aid of my glass, shall we? Yes, Cathcart presumably paced up and down. May have been waiting for somebody. Here's that number 10 boot again.
Well,
But no sign of a struggle. Now, why did he stand still and wait to be shot at?
Well, if he had an appointment with number 10 Boots, it was someone who could get close to him without arousing any suspicion.
So the interview was a friendly one, on Cathcart's side anyhow. What about the revolver? Now, how did number 10 get hold of Gerald's revolver?
Conservatory door was open.
Look, if somebody came here with the idea of doing old Cathcart in, why didn't he bring a weapon with him? Why rely on getting one out of the house?
It does seem more probable that Cathcart brought the revolver and shot himself.
Then why did number 10 drag him into a conspicuous position and then run away?
Look, wait a minute, Peter. Suppose we begin by tracing where number 10 came from.
Hello. Look, something here. By Jove, here is real treasure trove.
Where?
Oh, see? Sitting under this leaf as though it were waiting for us.
It's a brooch, isn't it?
No, it hasn't got a clasp. No, it's one of those charms girls hang on bracelets. It's a lucky pussycat.
Lucky for who?
That is for us to find out, Charles.
Those emerald eyes look quite genuine.
They are. And the rest of the stones are diamonds.
It's valuable, then.
Not cheap.
Of course, we don't know that the cat's the criminal's property. It may belong to a member of your own family, or the last tenant, even.
Well, I'll ask the family. And in the village, too. A pack of stones, all right. This ain't the sort of article anybody would lose without making a bit of a fuss about it. Oh, this broken branch looks like number 10 again.
Yes. Yeah. I've lost him again.
It's all right, I've got him. Look, he grabbed that branch to steady himself and he tripped over this root.
Right.
Serves him right, too. Hello, and there are the palings.
Yep, this is where he had to climb into the park.
Yes, here we are. Well, give me a hand up, old Applejack.
What?
No, your back would be better. Bend down.
All right.
That's the idea. That's it. Not hurting you, am I?
No, not much.
He tore his coat on the way over. There's a thread of Burberry left here to prove it. And there is a deep, damp ditch on the other side, which I shall now proceed to fall into.
All right.
Yes, perfect landing. Why don't you come over?
Because I'm not so constructed that I can bend over and climb onto my own back.
There's a gate a few yards down to the right.
It's a gamekeeper's lodge.
Yeah, well, nip round there and join me in this fascinating ditch. There's somebody at the door. You might ask them if they saw anyone on Wednesday night.
All right. But be careful. Don't go and break a leg. That's Mrs. Hardraw, isn't it?
Hi. Morning, sir.
Good morning. We're just having a look round for anything which might help to solve the mystery of Wednesday night.
My husband's at church.
Well, did you find any signs of poachers on Wednesday night?
No, sir. Not so much as a dead rabbit.
Any suspicious characters hanging about?
Nay. Well, as keeps a lookout for tramps and such, as it be such a lonely place. But Wednesday, I saw none but a young man with motorbike and sidecar.
What time was that?
Oh, I reckon 'twas about noon. He said he had a puncture and asked for a bucket of water.
Did he say where he was going?
Aye, Cumberland.
How long was he here?
Half an hour. Then I watched him trying to get his machine started and puppeting towards King's Fenton.
Yeah. What sort of a man was he?
Oh, I don't rightly know.
Well, I mean, was he young?
Oh, wasn't old.
Tall?
No, I wouldn't say as how he was tall.
Short, then?
No, wasn't short.
Medium height?
Never noticed how medium he was.
What was he wearing?
Raincoat.
Now with a belt?
I don't remember no belt.
No belt.
But I wouldn't swear he didn't have one.
I see. Possibly wearing a raincoat with or without a belt.
Aye, that'd be more like it. With or without a belt.
One last question, Mrs. Hardraw. Was he a gentleman?
Oh, well, not quite.
Come on, Charles, don't take all day.
Is that his lordship in ditch?
Yes, I'd better go and give him a hand. Thank you very much. Excuse me.
Right.
Come on, Charles, this really is the most beautiful ditch.
Coming!
From such a ditch as this, when the soft wind did gently kiss the trees, and they did make no noise, from such a ditch our friend, methinks, mounted the Trojan walls, and wiped his soles upon the greasy mud. Yeah, there you are, Charles. Say, just look at my bags.
Yes, but look at the wall. Number 10 must have been a very tall man.
Yes, I know. It's no end of a climb from this side.
Suppose he might have had a friend. Give him a hand or a back.
Only one set of footprints.
Yes. So, we know he went in.
And since he ain't in there still, we can assume that he came out again.
But somewhere else.
True. So let's walk round the perimeter and see if we can find the spot he exited from.
Right. While we do that, I can tell you what I gleaned from Mrs. Hardraw,
Splendid.
gamekeeper's wife. She told me that on Wednesday, a man with a motorbike and a sidecar...
Well done, Charles. Here are the tracks of the motorcycle.
Good.
Look, they come right off the road, and then they go back onto the road again down...
Can you see what I see?
Charles! It looks like a raincoat belt.
A Burberry.
So he had an idea where the motorcycle was and made a beeline for it when he needed to get away in a hurry.
Yes. I think we've done quite well.
Yes. Yes, things begin to look a lot more comfortable for old Jerry. La la da 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 dee dum ba bum bum ba dee da da dee.
I wonder what damn silly fool invented Sunday afternoon.
Now, don't you start grumbling, Freddie. Think how dull old Jerry must feel in Clink.
Probably playing drafts with the warder. Where's your policeman friend, Peter?
Gone back to London.
I never heard him go.
Well, why don't you take Pettigrew Robinson down to the billiard room?
I can't wake him up. Pettigrew Robinson, pass the chocolate biscuits.
No. Here we are.
Out again like a light. Fantastic gift, that.
Where would you go in this place, Freddie, if you wanted to write a letter?
I've no idea. Never write 'em. Encourages people to write back. Before you know where you are, you're in correspondence.
Where did Gerald write his letters?
Well, in here, I think.
Uh-huh.
And I saw Pettigrew Robinson writing a letter the other day. Weren't you, Pettigrew Robinson?
Yes. Yeah.
You see that? He's passing the chocolate biscuits again.
Well, don't disturb him. You were quite right, you know. Yes, he did write a letter at this table.
You sure?
See this blotting paper? There you are. There's Jerry's signature. Also, a big, sprawling hand, which I would judge to be feminine.
What are you going to do with it?
No plans, actually. I'll just pop it into my pocketbook and forget it. Think I'll drop Jerry a line. Might cheer the old blighter up.
Yeah, we'll give him my kindest. Any message, Pettigrew Robinson? I don't know how you spell that.
Tea so early?
Oh, I hope you don't mind, Helen, only felt a bit peckish. Have a chocolate biscuit.
Here you are.
Ring for Fleming, Peter.
Oh, yes, sorry, old thing. Just writing a few lines to cheer your loving husband. Any messages?
I have already written, thank you, Peter. Have you had tea?
No, not yet. Waiting for you, actually, Helen.
It's stone cold.
Fresh tea, Fleming.
Very good, Your Grace.
Look, half a jiff, Fleming. I'd like to see a copy of the local paper, please.
They don't give a very good report of the inquest, my lord. The front page features the discovery of an old motorbike in a duck pond.
Motorbike, did you say? With a sidecar?
Oh, why, yes, I believe it had a sidecar, my lord.
Send Bunter to me, would you, and ask him to bring the newspaper along. There's a good lad.
Very good, my lord.
Oh, and order a car for me, too, would you, please?
Yes, my lord.
And the tea, Fleming.
Your Grace.
Mary coming down to join us?
No. I'm worried. She seems to be giving way to her nerves. It's so unlike her. She's usually so plucky. But she won't let anyone come near her. I've sent for Dr. Thorpe again.
You sent for me, your lordship?
Yes, Bunter. Would you excuse me, Helen?
Certainly.
Who got the paper?
Here it is, on the front page.
Ah, yes. Aha! A Douglas motorcycle with sidecar. Submerged for several days. No number plate. Bunter, I am going into Ripley.
Does your lordship require me?
No, thank you, Bunter, no. But who's been lady's maiden, my sister?
Ellen, my lord, the housemaid.
Then I wish you to exercise your powers of conversation on Ellen.
Very good, my lord.
Oh, I've ever such a lot of work to do, Mr. Bunter. I must try and clean this skirt for her ladyship.
Benzine.
Yeah, can't you smell it?
Would you mind not applying it for a moment?
But I want to get the stain off the skirt.
Of course, but leave it there for a moment. That skirt has a story to tell.
Get away!
Oh, yes, to the analytical mind it has a lot to say. This stain here on the hem might point to a person's guilt.
No.
But on examination, his lordship and I might jointly establish that it is merely the blood of a shot rabbit, and therefore the suspect is innocent.
Yes, well, you'd be wrong there, Mr. Bunter. It's the blood of a bird.
Indeed. Then I think I'll snip a tiny bit of the material off just here and add it to my collection. What species of bird, I wonder?
Oh, pheasant, I reckon. Is it all right for me to clean the stain off now?
Carry on. Lady Mary is lucky to have someone like you to take such care of her.
Wish she thought so. You've never heard such a show of hysterics as when I went into her room to get her clothes.
But I suppose you made allowances for her being in a state of shock.
State of shock? Oh, I suppose it's very nice to be a ladyship and have your temper called a state of shock. I'd be ashamed to carry on, so mind you, and you mustn't let this go any further.
Of course not.
I suppose it doesn't matter now, since the captain's dead.
What is it that doesn't matter?
She didn't appreciate him. I said so to Cook at the time. I think she wanted to get married, to get away from home as much as anything. I mean, she never could get on with his grace.
Quarrelled a lot, did they?
Oh, he didn't like the sort of people she took up with. She had a wild time during the war. Nursing officers. Cook said she had some sort of love affair with a Russian.
Military man?
Well, not according to Cook. A political person to do with bombs. Wanted to blow us all up and make us into slaves.
And what happened to him?
Well, his grace made a fuss and stopped supplies, so she had to come home then. And ever since she's been as bad-tempered and just raring to be off again. Don't think she minded who with, so long as she could get away. Oh, dear. This is hard work. My arm feels like it's dropping off.
If you'd allow me to give you a hand.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Bunter.
If you can provide me with a stiff brush, I'll try and get some of the other mud off with my knife.
That's the ticket. It's coming off all right, isn't it?
Yes. Notice there are two different kinds. This gravelly mud is quite different from the silver sand at the hem. I happen to have some little boxes here, and I'll put a sample of each kind of mud in them.
Do you collect mud like you collect blood?
That's right. Hello, here's something on the other side. Apparently Lady Mary tried to remove this stain with soap.
Well, I never. So she has. And her making out she's too tired to raise her head from pillar. Oh, she's a sly one, I tell you. A real sly one.
Episode 3, The Diamond Cat. Lord Peter Wimsey is at Riddlesdale Lodge in Yorkshire, investigating the death of Captain Denis Cathcart, the fiancé of his sister Lady Mary. Their brother, the Duke of Denver, stands accused of Cathcart's murder, and the family barrister, Sir Impey Biggs, has arrived in Yorkshire to discuss the case.
Do you think the police really will find your mystery man?
I think they'll do their best.
And what do you think is going to happen to my case if you do find him?
I don't follow you.
I see here, Wimsey, my hands are tied already. Has it ever occurred to you that perhaps he'd better not be found?
Not be found?
Remember this. Once the police get hold of a thing or person, it's no use relying on anybody's professional discretion. Everything is raked out into the light of common day. Very common it is. Here's Denver, accused of murder, and he refuses in the most categorical way to give me the smallest assistance.
Jerry is an ass, always has been. Look, he doesn't realise...
I've made it my business to try and make him realise. All he says is, they can't hang me. I didn't kill the man, though I happen to think it's a good thing he's dead.
Well, that sort of remark won't help him.
And he says it's no business of theirs what I was doing in the garden. Now, I ask you, Wimsey, is that a reasonable attitude?
Not for someone in his position.
Did anybody mention this mystery man to him?
No.
And that Scotland Yard man is your personal friend, is he not?
Parker, yes.
So much the better. He can hold his tongue.
Now, look here, Biggs. Can you tell me in simple words why I shouldn't lay my hands on the beggar if I can?
Well, I'll answer that question by asking another. Why is Denver screening him?
By Jove, I never thought of that. Oh, what sleuths you lawyers are, of course. Yeah, well, I'd better be careful, hadn't I?
You're a clever devil, Wimsey. Find your man by all means. But there's just one thing I'd like to ask. Whom are you screening?
Now, look here, Biggs. You're not being paid to ask that kind of question here. You can jolly well wait until you get into court. However, just to oblige you, I will say plainly that I don't know who did away with old Cathcart. Furthermore, when I do know, I will tell you.
Meanwhile, I tell you candidly, I'm taking the line that they can't make out a case.
Not proven, eh? Well, anyhow, Biggs, I swear my brother won't hang for lack of evidence.
Good morning, my lord.
Morning, Bunter. What's the time?
Shortly before 9, my lord. I would have brought the coffee earlier if I'd known you were awake.
I've been thinking, Bunter.
I guessed as much, my lord. A pleasant enough morning, dry and sunny, slight frost, mist already clearing.
No news of an anticyclone or anything?
Pardon, my lord?
Yeah, never mind. Just pour the coffee, would you, Bunter? Your cafe au lait just about makes this place tolerable.
Thank you, my lord.
Did you post off those specimens you took from Lady Mary's skirt?
I did, my lord, last night. The analyst should be starting on them first thing this morning.
Did the maid return the skirt to Lady Mary?
Yes, my lord.
And?
I haven't seen her since, my lord.
Well, I haven't spoken to my sister ever since I've been here. And she's not likely to feel any better so long as she stays cooped up in her room.
I believe her grace tried to persuade her ladyship to go to the police court this morning with the rest of the party.
The police court's only a formality. It doesn't achieve anything. We have got to get hold of some facts, Bunter. Cold, hard facts.
Yes, my lord.
When I was a small boy, I hated them. Thought of them as nasty, hard things like knobs. Uncompromising.
Yes, my lord. My old mother always used to
Your
say
mother,
when...
Bunter? I didn't know you had one. I always imagined that you were turned out ready-made, so to speak. Oh, excuse me. Infernally rude of me. Beg pardon, I'm sure.
Not at all, my lord. My mother lives in Kent, my lord, near Maidstone. She always says, my lord, that facts are like cows. If you look them in the face long enough, they generally go away. She's a woman of considerable courage, my lord.
Well, she's quite right, Bunter.
Shall I run your lordship's bar?
Yes, a fairly cold one, Bunter. Something to stimulate the circulation. I need a very clear head.
I'll bear that in mind, my lord. Ah, Fleming is here, my lord.
Oh, what are you doing there, Fleming?
I've brought your lordship's letters.
Then bring 'em in, man. Bring 'em in, bring 'em in. All right, Bunter, prepare my bath, would you?
Yes, my lord.
When were these delivered, Fleming?
A few moments ago, my lord.
I see. All right, Fleming, that'll be all.
Thank you, my lord.
I attempt from love sickness to fly in vain.
Ah, good old Parker bird. I wonder what luck he's had in London.
My dear Wimsey, I've had a rotten time in town. The unfortunate Cathcart was a model of discretion. His room in Albany's a desert from a detecting point of view. No papers, except a few bills and receipts and invitations, mostly from men. Poker seems to have been his great game, but no suggestions of anything crooked. He won pretty consistently, but never spectacularly. I think the information we want must be in Paris. I've written to the Sûreté and the Crédit Lyonnais to produce papers, especially his accounts. Should they be slow in responding, I suggest one of us may run over to Paris and give them a little encouragement. Cathcart's books here consist of a few modern French novels of the usual kind and another copy of Manon Lescaut with what the catalogues call curious plates. He must have had a life somewhere, mustn't he? I drew quite a blank at King's Fenton on Sunday. I don't think the fellow with a motorbike ever went there. I wonder if he slunk off up to the moor. Is it worth rummaging about there, do you think? It's odd about that diamond cat. It doesn't seem to fit number 10, and yet you'd think somebody at the lodge or the village would have heard about it if it had been lost. Well, so long. Yours ever, Charles Parker.
Not much. Oh, damn. Bunter?
Yes, my lord?
Bunter, I have spilt your excellent cafe au lait all over the damn sheet.
I'll attend to it immediately, my lord.
Do you know where the linen room is?
Nothing quite so grand, my lord. I believe the sheets are kept in the chest on the landing. If your lordship would care to use the bathroom now...
Yes, I will. Is that the chest? Look here, hold this sheet a second, Bunter, would you? I want to have a closer look at this chest. Bunter, what type of sand was that you found on my sister's skirt?
Partly mud, my lord, and partly silver sand.
Silver sand? Are you sure?
Yes, my lord.
What on earth are you doing there, Peter?
Oh, hello, Mary. Bunter and I were trying to find some clean sheets. I've just spilt coffee all over mine. Make some more, Bunter, would you?
Very good, my lord.
Well, where have you been hiding, Polly, old thing? Afraid you've been having a pretty thin time of it, haven't you? Now, come in here and sit down.
No, don't, Peter. Of course, I'm pleased you're here. It's just that I can't stand any more of this.
What's up, old girl? Look here, Mary, we've never really seen enough of each other, but I am your brother. Are you in trouble?
Trouble? Oh, silly old Peter. Of course I'm in trouble. They've killed my man and they've put my brother in prison. Isn't that enough?
Look, better toddle back to bed. You're getting all cold. Why do girls wear such mimsy little pie jim-jams in this damn cold climate, eh?
Oh, I'm sorry, Peter. Truly. I came out because you made such a noise.
Yes, I did, didn't I? Now, look, you get back to bed and don't worry. I'll drop in on you later and we'll have a jolly old powwow, what?
They're trying Gerald today, aren't they?
Oh, it's not a trial, just a formality. The jolly old magistrate bird hears the charge read out and the family solicitor says old Gerald reserves his defence, that's all. Till the assizes. We'll have to buck up and be fit by then.
I couldn't go through all that again. I should be sick. I'm feeling awful. No, don't come into my room. I don't want you to.
Look, let me tuck you in.
No, Peter, I don't want anyone. Ring the bell for Ellen. No, let me go.
Look, Mary.
Let me go, I say.
Look, Mary!
Better not, my lord. Only produce hysterics. Better to wait for the return of the Dowager Duchess.
That's quite right, Bunter. It was silver sand you said that you found on that skirt, wasn't it, Bunter?
That is correct, my lord.
Do you know the name of that farmhouse behind the, that vile swamp?
Grider's Hole, my lord.
Ah. I told Parker I'd search the neighbourhood, so I might as well make a start.
Very good, my lord.
Good day to you. Chilly, ain't it? Seasonable, though. Good for the sheep, I dare say. Makes their wool curl and so on, what? Do you lose many animals in that swamp? Must be a bit dangerous in the dark if you're thinking of taking an evening stroll, what?
See this stick?
Oh, yes, rather.
Watch what'll happen to it.
Good Lord. Well, it's gone. And it looks so light. Has this swamp got a name?
Aye. Peter's Pot. What does her want?
Well, I thought of paying a little friendly call on the owner of the farm, don't you know? Who lives here, by the way?
Mr. Grimethorpe.
Does he now? Ah, just the fellow I want to see. And you, I take it, are his right-hand man. You leap from bed before the break of day to milk the kine among the scented hay. You, when the shades of evening gather deep, home from the mountain lead the mild-eyed sheep. Well, it's been awfully nice chatting to you, but I must press on. I take it I shall find Mr. Grimethorpe in the house. Oh, thanks most awfully.
Mister?
Yes, old thing?
Up and he'll set his dogs under.
You don't say. Well, that should be interesting. I'm fascinated to meet a man who sets his dogs on casual visitors.
Well, and
Yeah, hello, little girl.
We don't want to buy anything.
Well, actually, I'm not selling anything.
Who is it?
What's your name?
Lucy.
Well, Lucy, will you tell your daddy that I'm living at Riddlesdale Lodge?
Well, of it. Get out of me, Lucy.
Oh, good evening to you. May I come in?
If the must.
Yeah, thanks most awfully. This way? Yeah, thank you. Are you Mr. Grimethorpe?
Was if I am? I've no call to be ashamed of my name.
No, rather not, no. Nor your farm, either. A delightful place. My name is Wimsey, by the way, the Duke of Denver's brother. Just paying a neighbourly call, don't you know? I'm old-fashioned like that. Well, I don't suppose you get many strangers passing this way?
None.
Just as well, probably. Nothing like one's own family when all's said and done. Cosy, you know. You a married man, Mr. Grimethorpe?
What the hell's that to thee?
Oh, nothing, no. I just thought that pretty little girl might be yours.
I thought she weren't. I'd strangle the bitch. And her mother together. What has got to say to that?
Do you smoke?
Nay.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Grimethorpe, I didn't blow in accidentally. I did have an excuse. Though it's so perfectly delightful to meet you, no excuse might appear necessary. But the fact is, I am looking for a young man, an acquaintance of mine who said he'd be roaming about this area. I suppose you didn't happen to catch a glimpse of him? A tall fellow riding a motorcycle. He was in the neighbourhood about a week ago.
What day?
Wednesday night or Thursday morning.
I knew it! The slut! He were a friend of mine, were he? I were at Sapley Wednesday and Thursday. I knew that, and so did a friend. If I hadn't been at Stapley, he'd have been in Peter's pot about a cotton. And if I catch thee sneaking around here again, that's where they'll be and all.
Oh, now, steady on. Look, you mustn't twist my collar like that. You'll kill a fellow. Nasty business, murder. Take that hand away. Now stand still, you fool. You'll break your arm. Better. Very well, now sit down. You'll get into trouble one of these days, behaving like that when you're asked a civil question.
Get out, house!
Certainly. Sorry you couldn't help me with news of my friend.
I've had enough of this. I'm going to get Jabez. If there's only says then, I won't be here when I bring on.
You are mad to come here. He's gone for the dogs. Quick.
Madam, I don't quite
Oh, I thought you... If you don't care for your own life, then go for my sake. He'll kill me.
Madam, if you're in fear of what he'll do to you, then let me stay and protect you.
You can stay and murder me. Go!
Perhaps you're right.
Savage dogs, were they, my lord?
Brutes.
And the woman was Mrs. Grimethorpe, I presume?
Must have been, Bunter. She was an absolute stunner. Fantastic-looking woman to find a place like that. Married to the unspeakable Grimethorpe.
Jealous, was he?
To the point of lunacy.
But hadn't, so far as we know, seen the gentleman with the motorbike?
No, but quite prepared to believe that he'd been there. And I must say, if number 10 did call on her for the purpose suspected, then he had every excuse for it.
The lady seems to have made a distinct impression on your lordship.
You should have seen her, Bunter.
I shall hope to, my lord.
I wonder where she was while I was talking to him. Now, wait a moment. Look, she probably looked out of the window. In the half-light, she sees a chap in an aged Burberry. And number 10 is a bloke in an aged Burberry. Right, now let us suppose she thought that I was number 10. What does she do? She sensibly keeps out of the way. Then when Grimethorpe goes for the dog, she rushes in to warn me. Him, number 10.
Sounds reasonable, my lord.
If I can manage it without danger to life and limb, I must try and see Mrs. Grindthorpe again.
Yes, my lord. While you were out, Mr. Parker telephoned. He's decided to go over to Paris to hurry things up.
I see. Well, Bunter, old thing, I think we had better get back to London, just in case he wants us to nip over to Paris and give him linguistic assistance. Charles?
Peter! I'm certainly pleased you telephoned. I've been round to Cathcart's bank, and although my French is a bit rusty, they were very helpful.
Oh, good. Did you find out anything interesting?
Well, I'm not sure. Cathcart inherited quite a fortune before the war, most of which had been invested in Germany and Russia, and in 1913 there were some largish withdrawals.
Cash?
Yes, made payable to self every quarter, and then in 14, crash.
Investments in Germany?
Yeah, and Russia. Stopped dead.
Oh, bad luck. Any credits from French shares?
Well, a few, but they dropped to 1 quarter.
And then?
Well, ominous. Several very substantial payments into the account. 20,000 francs, 30,000.
A lot of money.
Yes. Winnings at cards. But even so, towards the end of the war, he seems to have got desperate again and started gambling on foreign stock exchanges. I'm going round his apartment at the Rue Saint-Honoré to have a look.
Quel malheur! Je suis désolé. Entrez, monsieur. Pauvre Monsieur Cathcart. He was a perfect English gentleman. Quel malheur! Je suis désolé.
Yes, actually, you said that before. Look, what I'm interested in are his visitors and friends. Did you show many people up to his room?
Sometimes he had card parties. The gentlemen were always well dressed. In le smoking, you know?
And the ladies?
No ladies.
Never?
Only once, when he had a luncheon party for some ladies. They brought with them his fiancée.
What was she like?
Jolie blonde, very beautiful.
Yes, Lady Mary Wimsey.
Ah oui, a very good family, no?
It's quite good, I believe.
He was un jeune homme, très sérieux and so tidy, like a woman with his toilette.
Particular,
With his bath every day.
Good heavens. Did Mr. Cathcart have any enemies, so far as you know?
Enemies? Monsieur Cathcart? No, no. He was a good man. Not many left in England.
And in France?
We never had them.
Thank you, monsieur.
Pas de quoi.
Je suis désolé.
Mayfair 0299, Lord Peter Wimsey's residence.
Yes, Bunter, it's me calling from Paris.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
My lord, Inspector Parker.
Thank you, Bunter. Hello, Parker Bird. How did you get on with the concierge?
But never mind that. Now, listen, Peter, I've seen a cat.
Now, why the deuce do you ring me from Paris to tell me that you've seen a cat?
Like the one we found at Riddlesdale.
Aha! Where did you see it?
In a jeweller's by the Madeleine or something. I was shopping, buying a crepe de chine camisole for my sister in Barrow-in-Furness.
Sorry, buying a what for whom?
Well, no, never mind. I saw this cat in the window, just like the other one.
And you asked the jeweller who bought it, I presume. What did he say?
Well, that's the trouble. The shop was shut. I'm going round first thing in the morning, but I thought you'd like to know.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's good news, old son.
Yes.
Keep me informed, whatever happens.
I will, Peter. Cheerio. Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour, monsieur. Can I help you?
Yes. Now, I have here a small cat like the one in your window. Could you oblige me by telling me the value?
Oh, but of course. The price is 5,000 francs.
Yeah. Now, would it be possible to find out to whom this cat was sold?
Oh, if it was for cash, then it would be difficult.
I'm from Scotland Yard. Police Anglaise.
Salon!
Yes. Now, I'd like you to look at this photograph. Do you recognize this man?
Yes, I remember him well. That is the gentleman who bought the diamond cat for the pretty blonde lady.
What can you remember about them?
Oh, this is not a face one could easily forget, especially if one is a woman. But I remember now, it was the lady who bought the mascot.
Was it?
It seemed unusual for a lady to carry so much money. But the gentleman had already made a purchase, a diamond and tortoiseshell comb for the lady. That was when she asked me for the mascot good for cards. And then she fell in love with his little cat and insisted on buying one for monsieur.
And this lady was blonde, you say?
Blonde and very pretty. A big hat, très chic.
English.
She spoke very good French.
And when she spoke to the gentleman?
French.
Uh-huh. You're quite sure?
Yes, monsieur.
Can you remember how long ago this was?
Early in the year, monsieur. I have got the date in the daybook. I think it was in February. Ah oui, voilà. February 6. Chat en diamant, 5,000 francs.
Is that other entry the tortoiseshell comb?
That is correct, monsieur.
Oh, dear. Well, that settles it.
Monsieur is no content?
Oh, yes. Thank you, mademoiselle. Most grateful. You've been extremely helpful. If I appear disappointed, then that's only because I would have preferred to find quite different facts.
Episode 4, Mary Quite Contrary. Lord Peter Wimsey is investigating the death of Denis Cathcart, for which his brother, the Duke of Denver, stands accused of murder. His investigations in Yorkshire and those of his friend Inspector Parker in Paris suggest that his sister, Lady Mary Wimsey, who was engaged to Cathcart, did not tell the truth at the inquest on the dead man. Mary is now ill in bed, and their mother, the Dowager Duchess of Denver, has arrived in Yorkshire.
You ought to have been there at the assizes, Peter.
I'm sorry, Mother.
So you should be. When Gerald was what the judge called produced in court, his poor little face was so strange.
Bound to be.
He seemed to look round for the family, and I'm very pleased we were there.
Look, Mother, I explained that I didn't attend because I knew it was mere routine.
Even so, for Gerald's sake.
Look, I was doing other things for Gerald's sake.
You were?
Of course, Mother. Look, I'll tell you about them later. First of all, I want you to go up and see Mary.
Just what I meant to do. But now, aren't you interested in what happened?
Well, of course, dear, but I already know. They brought in a true bill against Gerald and passed everything over to the House of Lords.
Exactly. The judge admitted that he was incompetent.
Incompetent, dear, to try a peer.
Looked just incompetent to me. Anyway, the Lord Chancellor is to be informed, and he will make all the arrangements.
He started that days ago.
Oh, what ridiculous snobs they are. I must go up and see Mary.
Look, there is something I want you to ask her about.
Yes? What is it?
Well, so long as you can do it without upsetting her.
Oh, don't worry too much about that.
Well, I would like to find out more about a lucky charm and a tortoiseshell comb I believe Mary and Cathcart bought in Paris.
Lucky charm?
She gave it to him when they were over there. Quite an expensive mascot with diamonds.
It can't have been very effective, or he'd still be alive. Leave her to me.
Shall I come up with you?
No. Dr. Thorpe is coming later on, and I'd rather talk to her on my own.
Yes. Yes, all right, dear. Well, I'll be down here, so send for me if you want, eh?
Well, Mary, it's not much use your lying in the dark saying nothing. It would help if Dr. Thorpe could make a diagnosis.
But it isn't an illness, it's just strain and worry.
Apart from tearfulness, exhaustion and lack of appetite, what are the symptoms?
A high temperature.
Strain and worry shouldn't cause a rise in temperature.
A ghastly feeling of nausea.
Vomiting?
Frequently.
What does Dr. Thorpe prescribe?
Rest.
I think he's an old fool.
But he's looked after me all my life.
He'll be here any minute now. I want to ask you 1 or 2 questions.
No, Mother, I don't feel well enough.
Nonsense. Your brother is charged with murder. You may be able to help.
How can I? I'm ill.
Not that ill. Now, what about that jewellery you bought in Paris?
I can't remember.
You were in Paris last February?
Yes.
Well, then, you and Denis bought some jewellery.
What jewellery?
You tell me.
He bought me a tortoiseshell comb.
Ah, sounds like Dr. Thorpe coming. Oh, yes. Yes, it is. What a ridiculous-looking horse.
Please don't pull the curtains back. The light hurts my eyes.
How much did the comb cost?
I don't remember.
Do you have the bill?
No, it was a present.
What else did you buy?
Nothing else.
Nothing for Dennis?
No.
A good luck charm?
No.
Where was the jeweller's?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No. My head aches dreadfully.
Oh, don't think about it.
I think I'm going to be sick.
There's something you aren't telling me, Mary. I don't doubt that you feel sick and depressed, but you mustn't turn away from the truth and into an unhealthy self-concern.
Dr. Thorpe's arrived.
Morning, Your Grace. How's our little girl this morning?
She's 28, Doctor, and not little.
Like me to come in?
No. Close the door.
You see, I was thinking...
I'll call you if I want you. Now then, Doctor, what is wrong with her?
Well, she's had a nervous breakdown, a shock. Naturally, she'd want to be alone.
But her temperature, Doctor.
Yes, I must admit, I'm baffled by the way it goes up and down.
And these fits of sickness.
Well, nerves can cause that.
Nerves? Nerves don't cause fever. Take her temperature now.
Yes, I was just about to.
Good.
Now, Lady Mary, open your mouth, under your tongue. That's it. Been able to eat anything? Drinking liquids?
In my day, we called this kind of behaviour hysterics and naughtiness. We didn't let gals pull the wool over our eyes. There was never any talk of neurosis or reflexes, or repressions, suppressions, depressions. If you ask me, there's a fairly simple explanation. Is your horse all right out there?
Eh? Yes, I think he's perfectly all right.
Ah. Doctor?
Your Grace?
I don't think your horse is all right. Come over here. Is it a very old horse?
Not very old. May I read the thermometer?
You should have a motor car.
I'll have a thermometer now. Thank you, my dear.
I think you're going to find it's gone up.
She doesn't look feverish. My word, you're right. 103.4.
Come outside, Doctor.
Yes, of course, Your Grace.
Peter, what are you doing?
Waiting for you, actually.
She's bluffing.
Her temperature indicates there is something wrong.
That's what she's bluffing about. When we went over to the window to look at your horse, I glanced at her reflection in the dressing-table mirror. She was applying the thermometer to the hot water bottle.
Surely you were mistaken.
My word. Then she is faking.
Good heavens. I'm not normally taken in so easily. But Mary is, after all, a lady.
I've never heard such rubbish. Come along. I want to look in the bathroom.
The bathroom?
Good idea. You think she's taking something to induce the sickness?
I think it's likely. Peter, have a look at the medicine cabinet.
Yes, Mother. Now then, bath salts, elements embrocation, sal volatile, Crucian salts. Hello, what's this at the back? Ipecacuanha.
The family bottle, and it's 3/4 empty.
Great heavens! That's why she vomits.
Well done, Mother. It's easy to see which side of the family has the detective instinct.
But, Peter, why should Mary want to make herself ill?
That is what I am trying to find out, Charles. And I haven't told you the most unpleasant bit of the lot.
What's that?
Bunter went round to the analyst in Gower Street this morning and brought me the results. You remember I sent him a stain off one of Mary's skirts?
Yes.
Well, he has confirmed that the blood is human. And I'm afraid it's Cathcart's. Well, she must have noted it. The stain was 3 or 4 inches across, according to Bunter.
And she won't say anything?
I'm afraid not. So let's go over it. Now, Wednesday night, everyone comes in, dines, and goes to bed except Cathcart, who rushes out and stays out.
Right.
At 11:50, the gamekeeper hears a shot, which may very well have been fired in the clearing, where, well, let us say the accident took place. Now, at 3 a.m., Jerry comes home from, somewhere or other, and finds the body. As he is bending over it, Mary arrives in the most apropos manner from the house, fully dressed, in her coat and cap, skirt, and walking shoes. Now, what is her story?
That she was awakened by a shot at 3 o'clock.
But nobody else heard that shot at 3 o'clock.
There was no shot.
Look, I know that, old Parker, but I'm examining the discrepancies in her story. She said that she didn't give the alarm because she thought it was probably poachers. But if it was poachers, it would be absurd to go down and investigate. So she explains that she thought it might have been burglars.
Well, that's possible. It could have been burglars.
Oh, granted. But how does she dress to go down and look for burglars?
Yeah, well, it was a wet night.
Oh, my dear chap, look, if it's burglars you're looking for, you don't expect to go and hunt for them round the garden. Anyhow, fancy a present-day girl who rushes about bareheaded in all weathers, stopping to put on all her clothes for a burglar hunt. Oh, damn it all, Charles, it won't wash.
Well, they said it was a wet night. She went to the conservatory.
Made a beeline for it. Straight to the corpse as if she knew exactly where to look. She sees Gerald stooping over it, and what does she say? Does she ask who it is? No. She exclaims, "Oh, God, Gerald, you've killed him." And then she says, as if on second thoughts, "Oh, it's Denis." Now, does that strike you as natural?
No. But it suggests to me that it wasn't Cathcart she expected to see, but someone else. Cathcart's death, at any rate, was a surprise for her.
Yes, now we must remember that. Right. Gerald sends her up for help. She wakes up Freddie and the Pettigrew Robinsons, and then what?
She locked herself into her room.
Correct. And shortly afterwards joined the others in the conservatory wearing a cap and coat and walking shoes, but over pyjamas and bare feet.
So you're suggesting that Lady Mary was already awake and dressed at 3 o'clock, and that she went out by the conservatory door with her suitcase, expecting to meet the murderer of her... Oh, damn it, Peter.
No, we needn't go as far as that, you know. We decided that she didn't expect to find Cathcart dead.
No. Well, she went presumably to meet somebody.
All right. Well, shall we say, pro tem, she went to meet number 10.
Yes, and when she saw the Duke stooping over Cathcart, she thought, by Jove, Peter, when she said you've killed him, she meant number 10. She thought it was number 10's body.
Of course! Oh, what a fool I am! Then, recollecting that she was not supposed to know who it is, she said, "Oh, it's Denis."
Then when she saw that it wasn't the body of number 10, she realised that number 10 must be the murderer. So her game was to prevent anybody knowing that number 10 had been there.
She'd shoved her suitcase behind the cacti, and then when she went upstairs, she pulled it out again and hid it in the oak chest on the landing.
Cacti, silver sand.
Exactly.
It fits. Then she knocked up the Pettigrew Robinsons. Right. Now, she'd be in the dark. They'd be flustered. They wouldn't notice exactly what she had on.
And as soon as she could, she rushed back to her own room and took off the skirt she'd worn when she knelt at Cathcart's side. Then she got into her pyjamas, keeping on the cap, coat and shoes, because that was what people had seen her wearing already. Yes. Then she concocted the burglar story for the coroner's benefit.
That's about it.
I suppose she was so desperately anxious to throw us off the scent of number 10 that it never occurred to her that her story was going to implicate her own brother.
But she realised it at the inquest, and that explains why she grasped at the suicide theory.
Yes! And when she realised she was simply saving number 10 at the possible cost of her brother's life, she lost her head and took to her bed.
No, she refuses to give any evidence at all.
Well, it seems to me there's an extra allowance of fools in my family.
Anyway, clears the poor girl, that's the main thing.
She isn't the accused, Charles. I want something that will clear Gerald.
Telegram, my lord.
Thank you, Bunter. Party traced London. Seen Marylebone Friday. Further information from Scotland Yard. Police Superintendent Gosling, Ripley. Oh, I say good egg. Now we're getting down to it. Stay here, would you, there's a good man, in case anything turns up. I'll pop round to the yard and see the head man. Bunter will arrange some dinner for you, won't you, Bunter?
Certainly, my lord. There's a brace of cold pheasants.
Well, what about that strawberry flan from Gunter's I left a large piece after lunch?
I disposed of it, my lord.
I see, yes. Well, give him a bottle of the Chateau Margaux. It is really rather decent, Charles. I'll see you later. Well, thanks very much, Sir Andrew. I really mustn't take up any more of your time.
That's all right, Lord Peter. Here at Scotland Yard, we don't keep normal office hours any more than do the criminals.
Well, you've been very kind.
Good. Well, we'll leave it there for now. The man was undoubtedly seen at Marylebone on the Friday morning, and though we have unfortunately lost him again at the moment, I have no doubt we shall have our hands on him again quite soon.
Every confidence, Sir Andrew, as ever.
Thanks very much. I hope you're satisfied that we're doing all we can. Can you get a cab?
Yes. And thanks again for everything. Taxi? No, taxi? Yeah.
Surely it's Lord Peter Wimsey.
Good evening.
How are you? And how's Mary?
Why, it's Miss Tarrant, isn't it? Oh, how absolutely ripping to see you again.
And how is Mary?
Well, not too good at the moment, you know. Naturally, very unhappy about all this murder business.
She must be.
I expect you've heard that we're what the poor describe as being in trouble.
Of course. And as a good socialist, I can't help rejoicing when a peer gets embroiled. And I mean, all this medieval ritual of being tried at the House of Lords makes the whole thing so ridiculous. And it is ridiculous, isn't it? But all the same, I'm very fond of Mary, and I can't help wishing it was someone else's brother.
You were very good friends, weren't you?
Oh, I adored her. So, as I say, I'm terribly sorry. And for you, too. I mean, you don't just sit around shooting animals, do you? I mean, you do work at investigating, don't you? I mean, you don't lead a completely useless life.
Well, I try not to.
So, I mean, that's all right, then.
Good. Well, if you can prevail upon yourself to overlook the unfortunate misfortune of my birth and my other deficiencies, perhaps you would honour me by having a spot of dinner with me somewhere.
I'd have loved to, but I promised to be at the club tonight. I mean, there's a meeting at 9. Mr. Coke, the Labour leader, you know. But if you'd like to come along there and dine, I mean, please do.
Yes, why not? I have a guest at my flat, but I'm sure my man has rustled something up for his dinner.
Was the pheasant satisfactory, Mr. Parker?
Oh, delicious.
Cheese?
Ooh.
The Stilton is at its best this evening.
Oh, just a little, then.
Some celery? Will you excuse me while I answer the door?
Oh.
It's Lady Mary, Mr. Parker.
Lady Mary, what a surprise.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Parker. Where's Peter?
Oh, Scotland Yard. Well, you should have left by now.
Will you take anything, Lady Mary?
No.
Mr. Parker?
No, nothing more, Bunter.
I'll bring some coffee later. Your coat, milady?
No, it's all right, thank you, Bunter.
Very well, milady.
Can't you find Peter? What? He's doing something dreadful. He's all wrong, you see. I must tell him.
Well,
Oh, did anybody ever get into such trouble?
Look. No, try to... I said, well, sit down. No, you'll be ill if you cry like that. Have a glass of wine. Try and stop crying. You are crying, aren't you? I mean, it isn't hiccups, is it? I said, Bunter!
Here, milady, sniff this.
Oh, Bunter, how dare you?
It's only Dr. Mackenzie's smelling salts. Your ladyship had better take a drop of brandy.
Yes.
This is the 1800 Napoleon brandy, milady. There. Please don't snort so, if I may make the suggestion. His lordship would be greatly distressed to think that any of it should be wasted. Did your ladyship dine on the way up?
No.
Most unwise, milady, to undertake a long journey on a vacant interior. I will take the liberty of sending in an omelette for your ladyship.
You're better now. Well, look, is there something on your mind?
Yes, there is. It's awfully serious.
Well, then, if you can honour me with your confidence...
Well, I don't quite know whether... Tell me, how far have you got? What have you discovered?
Oh, dear, I'm afraid I can't very well tell you that. I might accidentally do mischief to an innocent person.
So there's someone you definitely suspect?
Well, indefinitely would be a better word. But look, please do tell me anything you know. We may be suspecting a totally wrong person.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, well, what do you want to know?
Well, you were in Paris last February.
Yes.
Do you remember going with Captain Cathcart to a jeweller's in the Rue de la Paix and buying a tortoiseshell comb and a diamond and platinum cat with emerald eyes?
Is that the cat you've been making inquiries about in Riddlesdale?
Yes. Had you lost it? Or was it Captain Cathcart?
If I said it was his...
I believe you. Was it?
No, it was mine.
When did you lose it?
That night.
Where?
Wherever you found it. In the shrubbery. I didn't miss it until later.
Why did you deny it was yours?
I was afraid.
And now?
I'm going to speak the truth.
I'm glad. I believe that at the inquest there were 1 or 2 points you didn't tell the truth about, weren't there?
Yes.
The shot you said you heard at 3 o'clock, was that true?
No.
But you did hear a shot?
At 11:50.
Was that when you hid something behind the plants in the conservatory?
I hid nothing there.
In the old linen chest on the landing?
My skirt.
Did you go out to meet Cathcart?
Yes.
Who was the other man?
There was no other man.
We saw his footmarks all the way up from the shrubbery to the conservatory.
He must have been some tramp. I know nothing at all about him.
We have proof that he was there. Of what he did, how he escaped. That man in the Burberry, Lady Mary, was the man who shot Cathcart.
That's impossible.
Why impossible?
Because I shot Denis Cathcart myself.
Here's the soup. You didn't give me the bread, comrade.
Yeah.
Here's the bread. It's the real thing.
It certainly looks it. It gives a new meaning to the phrase, man cannot live by bread alone.
Millions have to.
Ah, yes, I can understand it if one has to.
Mary had the right ideas. I mean, worked so hard for the cause. She was secretary to the propaganda branch for 6 months.
Was she now?
She was a tremendous help to Mr. Goyles, to say nothing of the nursing during the war. Of course, I don't approve of England's attitude to the war, but Mary certainly had the...
Who is Mr. Goyles?
Oh, one of our leading men, quite young. But the government is really afraid of him. I expect he'll be here tonight. He's been lecturing in the north, but I believe he's back now.
Look, I say, excuse me, but your beads are in the soup.
Are they? Perhaps they'll flavour it. I'm afraid the cooking isn't very good here, but the subscription is so small.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have interrupted you. You were telling me about Mr. Goyles.
Oh, yes. Well, everybody thought she was going to marry him, but it seemed to fall through. I mean, she left town. Do you know about it?
That was the fellow, was it? Yes, well, my people didn't altogether see it, you know. Thought Mr. Goyles wasn't quite the son-in-law they'd take to. I wasn't there myself, but, well, that was what I gathered.
Another example of the absurd old-fashioned tyranny of parents. I mean, you wouldn't think it could still be possible in post-war England.
I wasn't parents so much as my brother, actually. Oh. Owing to my late father's circumscribed ideas of what was owing to women, my brother has the handling of Mary's money till she marries with his consent. I don't say it's a good plan. In fact, I happen to think it's a rotten one, but well, there it is.
Monstrous!
Excuse me, your beads.
I don't care about my beads. I don't like the soup either. I'm so angry about these feudal ideas of your father's.
Too late for him to change them, I'm afraid. He's dead now, you know.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, well, after all, what is money?
Oh, nothing, of course. But if you've been brought up having it, it's a bit awkward to drop it suddenly. Like baths, you know.
Well, I don't understand how it could have made any difference to Mary. She liked being a worker. We once tried living in a workman's cottage for 8 weeks. 5 of us on 18 shillings a week. It was a marvellous experience, on the very edge of the New Forest.
It must have been uncommonly interesting.
It was an experience I shall never forget. One felt so close to the earth. I mean, so primitive. Shall we have coffee? Why? Isn't that quite extraordinary?
What?
There is Mr. Goyles, just walked in.
Really? Would you introduce me?
Of course. I'll ask him if he'll join us for coffee. Mr. Goyles! Yoo-hoo! I say, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Mary Wimsey's brother. Will you join us for... Oh, really? He's dashed off. But he can't be missing the lecture. Oh, where are you going, Mr. Goyles?
Excuse me, I must have a word with him. I say, did you see a tall, fair man just run out of here?
Yes, Governor. Run up that alley behind the Hippodrome. What's up? Pinched your wallet or something?
Yeah, Mr. Goyles! Mr. Goyles, come back here a moment. I want a word with you. Oh!
Oh! Cool. You shot him.
You are listening to Dorothy L. Sayers' Clouds of Witness, Part 1. If you like this story, Please do support us by leaving your comment. We love hearing from you and what intrigues you in these stories. If you want to keep listening to what unravels next, find the link to Part 2 in our descriptions below. Thank you for tuning in tonight, my dear listeners. This is your host, Edward, signing off.